we have done a lovely little instructional video for you. As lovely as it gets, considering I was the fucking test dummy for all of this shit.
That was your idea.
Yeah, it was. My bad idea. So, Spyn, what kind of video did we make for everybody?
Con self-defense.
Con self-defense. You can see exactly where this is going. So, obviously going to a fur con is quite a big fucking thing. There's loads of people and you have no idea what kind of people they are. You might meet really lovely people and that's great. You might also meet people you don't want to be around and you need to be able to defend yourself. Mostly yiffy bastards and disgusting matted mersuiters, which, depending on the con, can make up between 10 and 90% of the fucking attendees. I mean, we've seen our fair fucking share of this con, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I'd say about 50-50 chance that someone's gonna have something sticky or gross on them.
Now, self-defense is all about defense, so I'm gonna let Spyn tell you some very important things about using self-defense and when you should and shouldn't.
Okay, so when you're using self-defense, it's important to note when you can and cannot. If someone's not actually threatening you bodily, you cannot just hit them, or otherwise use anything else we may or may not tell you in this video to defend yourself against them. Now, if someone is threatening your person or someone else, and you can otherwise not get to security or an officer, then yes, do these things.
That is good. That is exactly correct. This is like the last resort. Like, you know, you're on your way back from the fucking con. You've had someone stalking you all the goddamn time and you're on your own. This is where it comes into play. Don't fucking look at all this shit and just feel like, oh, that guy doesn't look that fucking right. I'm gonna flip that cunt right over my fucking head and concuss him. That's what bad people do. Don't do that. Only villains do that, okay? So, the first scenario is probably going to be the most common. You've got someone approaching you from the front for a hug. How exactly are you going to deal with that? Well, let's cut to it.
Okay, so with this first one, when they come in for the hug, you're going to want to slip your arm underneath theirs, and this will give you the leverage you need to put them on the ground. You can follow that up with a kick if you like. Okay, second scenario, someone comes up from behind and tries to hug you that way. Now, you're not going to be able to tell how that's going to happen, but here's how you might defend yourself against that. Okay, so for the back hug, you're going to want to take control of their wrist, and then, using this leverage, twist them around. This is going to bend them forward, and then you'll be able to kick them in the face. Now, maybe not do that one.
So, obviously, a lot of the people who come to these conventions have certain interests and are not always that great at controlling their urges. And those interests often come in the cute and cuddly stuff that they find a bit lewd, such as, So, how exactly would you go about defending someone who's after your peeps? Well...
Okay, so when they're going in for your paws, you're going to want to grab them by the head and slam your knee into their face. And when they're on the ground, then you could sort of stomp on their face, I suppose. Really, these are a lot more violent than I remember.
Just do it!
Fine. Alright, so when they're on the ground, you stomp them in the face. So this one's pretty unfortunately common. Say someone's standing around next to you, and you just sort of feel their hand slide a bit down to where it has no business being. This is how you might deal with that situation. Okay, so you notice that someone's getting a little bit too handsy with you, so you're going to want to take your elbow and slam it slightly into their shoulder. This will remove their hand and also turn them to the right position so you can punch them into the face. We really hit people in the face a lot, don't we?
Needs must, Spyn. Needs must.
So let's say that maybe you couldn't defend against the front hug. They have locked it in. They have initiated it, and that is it. You are locked. You try and pull away and it doesn't quite work, and you are trapped in a disgusting, I haven't showered in 2 fucking weeks mess. How are you going to escape that one, I wonder? Well, it's almost as if we've got an example to show you.
So for this one, what you're going to do is you're going to place your arm over their shoulder, and then you're going to step slightly behind them, and this will give you the leverage you need to put them into sort of a choke. So this next one, someone comes up behind you, and unfortunately they start pulling on your tail. Well, that's inexcusable, and this is how I would deal with it. Okay, this one's pretty straightforward. They grab a hold of your tail, and then you swing backwards and connect your first 2 knuckles to their temple. Okay guys, that's 6 examples of what you might have to do. Hopefully you never have to. Remember, this is an absolute last resort. Please seek help from an adult, constaff, or whatever.
Exactly. You don't actually want to be using any of this, but it's useful to have it. It's like, you know, stealing your dad's credit card and putting it in your back pocket. You know, you shouldn't ever use it, but it's quite nice just in case you ever need to whip it out and, you know, hurt someone with it. But yeah, we also need to say a very serious and heartfelt thank you to, I'm sorry, I got to read your name. You've got a hell of a fucking name. Nyctophobia Prestinheart. Like, this is a really lovely person that we ran into. She wanted a picture, and you know, it was really nice, but also they helped us out with the entire video, and that was amazing. That was just really kind, taking time out of their con experience to come and help us crowd control while Spyn kicked 7 shades of shit out of me.
You're fine.
Go and show some appreciation down in the comments and whatnot. Go and follow their Twitter and all the social media stuff. Inflate what little ego they have so they might one day become just as famous as their idol, me. Oh, and I'm so humble as well.
Incredibly humble.
I'm such a role model.
Yeah.
But there we go. I'm gonna go and ice my elbow and my back because, oh my god. I've been Artemis Wishfoot. This has been, what's your name again?
Spyn.
Spyn.
You want to do another take?
God, no, it's because you took me for a spin. Hey, we end on a pun. Goodbye.